time. He said, it's not about you. It's about your openness about your life that will help people open their hearts. Because most people have their hearts closed because they don't want to be in pain. They don't want to feel the pain. They don't want to get hurt again. That's the story of almost 99% of the population. I don't want to get hurt again. I can't trust again. If I open my heart up, I'm going to get hurt, or I might feel the pain. So he said to me, when you open your life, because it's not about the reader, it's about you, but the reader will connect. His heart will open up again. And he will see how I've worked in your life, not because you're more special than the reader, but because I also love the reader the same way. You're all my children, regardless of your religion, regardless of your ethnicity, regardless of whether you believe in me or not. He died for all of us. And so when the hearts are open, people can identify with that pain. People can identify with the truth, and he can come into the hearts. And that's what's been truly happening with the people who've read the book.
And the people who you've touched while you've been here in your ministry. And I heard about you through my sister, because you told my sister about it. Andrea told my sister about Samia being in Twin Falls.
Oh, because they live in Twin Falls, don't they?
They live in Twin Falls, and she said that truly we believe that God's had a lot to do with this. And my husband was going through a lot of pain at the time. So it wasn't really about me, I believe, that I found out about you. I think it was for him, and then of course I was blessed that I was also able to talk to you and really to have your help to help me pray. But it was really interesting because he had gone for a totally other reason to Twin Falls.
Your husband?
And my husband. And while he was there, my sister said, you know what, I told him about you, and he said, I said, you know, my sister just met with this one individual there that's there on a ministry. I said, you might want to talk to her, because I knew he was going through some pain and was seeking some answers, and he really needed
emotional pain.
Emotional pain.
Yeah, okay.
Some personal emotional pain.
Not physical.
Not physical pain, thank you, Hank. No, emotional pain that stemmed from his childhood.
Oh, okay.
And thank the Lord that we have that kind of relationship, that I knew that that's what was happening, and that I wanted that help for him. And that he was open enough, being a Hispanic male, to let me know what he was going through. So, interestingly enough, my sister happened to call me, and I called him because he was there, and I said, you need to go meet this individual. I think she can help you. I feel she can help you. And he happened to call you, and you just happened to have time for him.
I happened to have a cancellation.
Yeah, she had a cancellation.
Right. And the Lord told me right there, you have to take this one. I gotta tell you.
That was her husband.
Yeah. That was my husband, yeah.
I mean, because I normally never take someone on the moment because my schedule is so busy. But at that moment, my schedule opened up, and I put it into prayer, and the Lord said, yes, I want you to see this individual. So it was anointed by God that I see her husband.
And then I went back and I did some prayer with you, because I'm a very busy individual, as you know, Hank, because I feel the need.
You are.
To be busy.
You are.
And
you are busy.
But it's okay. Through prayer, I went to see Samia, and through prayer, God told me that it was okay for me to do that, but that I also need to take the time to pray and to seek answers through the rosary. And I remember I told you that I had always thought I don't really need to the rosary wasn't my thing. I always thought, why do the rosary? To me, it wasn't part of my religion. But the Lord clearly showed me the rosary. It was amazing. I can't tell you how amazing that was, because I had a vision of the rosary. And I wasn't even thinking about the rosary. Like I told Sonia, I said, this is amazing, because the rosary was never really, although I'm Catholic. And I think God had been sending me signs for a while on the rosary. My son, who's here helping us today, he had been touched by the rosary, and as a teenager, he really loves the rosary, and he's learning more and more about it through his faith. But just little things like that, the rosary had been coming into my life slowly. And then when I had that vision of the rosary, it was very amazing, because now I know, and it's through habit, that I've got to slow down. And I think I think the reason I got the vision of the rosary was because God knew that would slow me down. Because through prayer, I can pray and I can sit in silence, but through the rosary, I can connect with the Lord and I can connect with myself. And, you know, the rosary takes a while. So it was like, okay, I want you to do the rosary because I know that that will bring you peace because it will slow you down. And then when I asked, should I stop doing what I'm doing? It was, no, it's okay. You know, you can stay busy. And I guess it's not busy. It's doing that which I love, which is serving others. So I can continue to do that which I love, to serve others and to help and to bridge. And it's okay to do that, but the Lord also wants me to slow down for my own health, you know, and for reasons that I can rejuvenate so that I can continue to do the Lord's work. But that's kind of the transformation I had, and I feel I'm still on a journey to find out more. But we invited Andrea here, who